Camera 1, camera 2. Slowly I bring myself back into view. How are you? How you doing there? How's my view? I hope it's good. I've been standing here for 3 hours. Since I turned the cameras on, move everything around. And I'm just realizing just how disorganized I am here. I'm being annoyed by a cord. Where has that gone? I had that just now. Okay, now I'm starting to get... I'm so sorry. There it is. This is a song I wrote. When did I write this? I wrote this a while back. And I haven't attempted this since the recording session, actually. And I'm changing the chords around here a little bit. And it's been proving difficult because in my head I'm hearing the studio version. But I just wanted to take it down a little bit because it was a really fast number. And then we're playing the drums, I'm overdubbing the drums and thinking, oh my stars. And it's called Rumours of Passion, Visions of Dust. Which is the title track of the Rumours of Passion, Visions of Dust album, of course, whenever that came out. I wrote this in, goodness me, what the hell? I wrote this in 1992. That's a long time ago, isn't it? That's about 32 years. No, I cannot read the lyrics at all. I hate standing close. Anyway, so I'm going to put it into G, and there's one chord here. Throw me out. So I tell you in advance, when I'm coming down to the A, it's throwing my voice out. So I'm going to try a slow version of it. Hello, microphone. You want to be in the right place? 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear that was in tune just now. You committed yourself. I went straight back into the A. You're not playing it in A. Strange, I haven't played it in 32 years and I'm going straight back into the music. Okay, right. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. You committed yourself. You put your life on the line. Put your trust in the wolves who told you everything's fine. You had no illusions. Now you got no shadow of doubt. You stood in the corner and watched trust slip away. You knew then and there you'd seen your last day. You burnt your mother's picture, but there's still no other way out. You stood on the docks and saw the Liberty ship sail. Were you wearing a blindfold when they showed you the Grail? Once you reached too high, you'd fall back to earth right on time. Believe the preachers, what do they know? They were just actors and you've seen the show. Remember yourself, and if luck's there, you won't get struck blind. Snow in the sunset, but you walk through the night. Were you driven by anger, by love, or by fright? I knew you were searching, but neither of us knew quite what for. Motherhood beckoned, so your family all said. Then they shook off their cloaks and took wine and bread. No wonder you ran. I could see you couldn't take any more. You went to the doctor, he prescribed you a smile. It's all they know. If you're poor, don't be cowed. Could you use a reference? Do you think it'll get you ahead? Everywhere you run, there's a ladder to climb. Yours led to wealth, so you passed straight by mine. But his feet are clay, and your future with him fills you with dread. You ran past the cops, you went straight to the judge. You showed him your card, but his face didn't budge. You're still just a number, don't matter to him how you look. I heard footsteps above, heard the creaking of stairs. I went for the lights, but there was nobody there. Then you rushed in and I knew what had gone down by how you shook. Nothing was over and you kept it close to your heart, but it all lay revealed when he tore you apart. I'm mourning for you then, I'm not so certain right now. I was past you already before you were even gone. I knew right away there'd be another dream coming along. I fell upwards it seems, but at the party I did the right bow. So many emotions and so many words, so many rumors, I don't know which I preferred. You said where you'd been, I'd been much further than that. You don't believe me, I guess that it's plain. You do what you want now, I'm not one to complain. When the last word comes down, you'll see I knew where you were at. Take me tomorrow or take him today. I don't care which, and if I did, what'd I say? How long have you got before all of your sunsets are gone? You can lay on the tears or you can run till you drop. Love don't come easy, when it does, it don't stop. When the desire play ends, you'll see how much you were shown. Rumors of passion, visions of dust. You were born with love, you were flattered by lust. But I won't change my offer. You take what you get or you pass. I'm not on your list and I'm glad in a way. If you called me up now, I don't know what I would say. I'll settle for silence, but I'll lend you a hand if you ask. If my name was in lights, would your thoughts be the same? If you took your own life, would I take some of the blame? I hope we don't find out there's some things we don't need to know. How deep will you search before you find what you need? Who's in your wake? Who will follow your lead? Is he just blind or too besotted with you to let go? I told told you it's go time, but you wouldn't retreat. You wrote down your name and laid me out on the street. I still had my own time, I didn't feel it built to live yours. At the final submission, you had to buy your way out. You were too high to see, you were too low to shout. And these rumors of passion, these visions of dust, hurt us more. Okay, that was the first time in 32 years. No, actually, that's wrong. I wrote it in 92. I recorded it for the album. I didn't have anything to do with it, you know. Back then. Oh, Dylan, I'm so sorry, mate. I left your signature. This, Mr. Dylan, is your second birthday. I found this film today. It's a travesty of all time. The only way I can get you when you're adults to be able to see the footage of your childhood is to sing a song on YouTube and they'll be playing in the background. That was your Auntie Charlie, going through by my grandchild. God, she adored you. And it's a shame there's a big age difference because, I mean, you were 2 there, so, and you're at 11 now. I mean, Charlie now looks like a supermodel. You cannot imagine how stunning. I mean, she was always the nicest person in the world, always so talented. She played saxophone to you on one of her trips, I think. Your Auntie Gay, who's gone back to Ireland now. This will be your Uncle Jim. There's your Uncle Jim there. He's back in Ireland as well. Now, just in a second, this is about up to where I've seen it before. Well, I'll just keep yakking. So Rumours, Passion, Visions of Dust, I recorded that about 1999, I guess. When I wrote it, I had nothing to do. This is one of the best things I ever bought you. Really, really amazing thing. So you followed the lines, so you could do capitals and small letters. It did pronunciation. Oh, it was an amazing thing. Danny's Velcro thing now. Yeah, I wrote this and what did you do? I wasn't going to play it live. Back then, you know, the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. You know, I wrote the song to play it live. I mean, the songs just came. I had no, just like now, I have no say over what comes out. You know, they force their way out and I go, write me. Grab a pen, something's coming through. And I would keep a pile of songs, you know, so if I didn't use them, other people would come up to me, you know, for songs to use or to buy or to license or whatever, you know. Because all the local bands, you know, and the singers, they all had 2 or 3 songs, you know, good songs as well. But it wasn't enough to make a set apart from a multi-artist bill, you know. So they're kind of me, you know, because I already had like 300 songs at that point. There's Charlie there. So then when I got the home studio installed upstairs, I think the first album I made was either Crystal Heart or Maybe Tomorrow. No, it was Maybe Tomorrow, Maybe Next Year. I only recorded that here, I didn't master it here. And they made it. I kept taking the hiss out of it. And they sent the, I sent the tape, I made the CD here. And sent it off to be mastered and get the copies made up. And they sent it back for my approval. And they compressed it, like they put so much Dolby or noise reduction on it, you know. There's me a note saying, you know, we've done our best to get the hiss out of it. And I had to write back and say, it's meant to be like that. I recorded it like that because, you know, in my ears I wanted it to be kind of basement tapey. So when I recorded it with an open mic. So I had a vocal mic and I had a room mic like that, which I still do now, decades later. So you get that room hiss, field recordings, I believe they call them in this day and age. That's going back to Alan Lomax's time, you know, 1932 American chain gang stuff. There you are, Dylan. There we are. I noticed this afternoon. This was the day you got Doggy. I'm hoping you've still got him now. But there you are. Doesn't Doggy look huge there now? When you were sleeping on him for all those years you were growing, like, you know. And the last time I saw him when you brought him down on the train, which is the last time I saw you 3 years ago, you know, he was tiny, you know. But this is the day you got Doggy. And it was your Uncle Jim that gave him to you. And look, you've only had him 5 seconds and you're already cuddling him, like, you know. Hey there, mate. So, there you go. You don't care about anything else. I got Doggy. So I'm really glad I found this. I keep saying tape. This film today. It was on a USB stick and I didn't even know it was there, I swear, you know. That's, and I hope that one day you'll be able to see this. I was telling about the song, wasn't I? Yeah. So then when I got the home studio, and said, oh yes, I mastered. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. And so I had to send it back and tell them to leave all the hiss in the background, you know. It's like in the background I was playing, you know. But I wanted it like that kind of ethereal thing. I didn't use it for any of the others, and then I thought, the hell with it, I'll press up my own discs in future. So I did it that way. And did it all here. The second album must have been Crystal Heart. And so I'm still writing frantically, and at the same time, you know, because there was money in it, you know, this was the thing. Up until then you'd had to make a 4-track tape that you would take to gigs with you, and you'd sell it for like 50p and stuff, you know, and no one ever listened to it, you know, they listened to the first few bars. So all the other bands were out playing their sets and selling a 4-track cassette single, you know, at the end of their gigs and stuff. I was selling 75-minute CDs, and you know, the money was rolling in, you know, and stuff. Little did we know that we were inventing streaming and killing music then. But I had this amazing backlog of songs, you know. In 1986, my song catalogue, when I went to the recording studio for the first time, the studio in Yeovil, 86, 87, and cut a 4-track vinyl single. Well, it was a 9-track cut album, and we only ever made 9 tracks. We only had, the single was the only thing that came out from it. And I had 500 songs there. I remember the idiot who had the recording studio. I don't want to go any further because I don't know. I think in America you can play that. I think that's now free use in America. But anyway, we're limited to a few bars. And he said, you know, well, how many songs you written? I said about 500. And he said, when I went back the next time, he said, I was telling my mate, he said, you say you've written 500 songs. Yeah, he just didn't believe me, like, you know. Anyway, a few nights in, I was just sitting there while he was mixing some stuff. And I just grabbed a pen and paper and I wrote a song there. And he was like, and then I put the lead guitar onto it. So, anyway, and that's when I recorded this, around 1999, 2000 I guess. And that's the first time I've played it since. But it was in the key of A then. You committed yourself, you put your life on the line, but you trust in nothing. I told you everything's fine. You had no illusion, now you're gonna shine. Had no illusion, now you're gonna shadow of doubt. Okay, what shall we do now? Let's do another song. Let's turn these cameras off.